Hey everybody, welcome back to Bosco's Off-Road. Today we're going to be talking about what we carry in our CF Moto 950 Sport when we hit the trails. Obviously everybody knows it's pretty boring what we do, right? We just ride the trails. We're not jumping ramps or hills or anything like that. Basically we're just out to ride the trails, see the sights, and just have a good time. So looks like we carry a lot. That's because probably we do. We're new to all this, so we're probably going to carry more than the average person just because. And there's probably things that we should be carrying that we're not. So please let us know in the comments, what do you carry? What do you find is the best thing to carry? You know, blowing their horns today. It's great. But let us know. Let us know what you carry and what you think. So here we have two rigid toolboxes. Now, we have three that we normally pick from. This bottom one is all of our stuff that we hope we never have to get into. This is stuff that maybe in case there's an emergency, something serious happens, or just things we need to dig through to actually use. Stuff in here is going to be what we're going to be picking from during the day, whether we need extra set of clothes, hats, jackets, gloves, just things of that nature that we would need. Now, both of these are attached together by these little clips on the side. Also, what we normally do is we run a strap all the way across. If I have a picture of that, I'll put it up in the video. So right now that is empty because that's the stuff that we use, spare things. Now, if it's decent weather and we know it's going to stay that way, we have a smaller box that we can attach to this. So it basically just holds whatever we're going to be taking. If we don't need extra clothes, if it's just a regular trail ride, then hey, we're probably going to put some food in there or some soft coolers or things like that. Gives us a little bit more sight clearance while we're driving. So, get to the nitty-gritty of things. What is in this box? Inside this box here. Now, these boxes are watertight. That's why we use them. So, first thing that we carry is a tarp. You never know when you're out on the trails how long you're going to be out there. You could get lost, you could break down, you could be waiting for, believe it or not, there's tow trucks that they use for these things out on the trails. They're basically UTV, six-wheel tow trucks. So we have a tarp, just in case it starts raining. As you see, we have a roof on this, we have a back windshield and a front windshield, but we don't have side windshields or side glass, doors, whatever. So if we need this tarp to drape over or something, we have the tarp. We also have some spare winch rope. That way, if something happens to our winch, we don't get enough reach, we'll be able to use this. This is rated for, if I remember correctly, 6,000 or 8,000 pounds. 8,000 pounds. So we carry an extra pair of shoes just in case something happens. Let's say that it's pouring down rain or you get stuck in a big mud hole. You get along the way, you're heading down the trail, it's time to get something to eat. Nobody wants to have wet shoes or anything. So we keep those are just the emergency pair of shoes. That way if we have to walk somewhere or something happens, we have something dry. Also have shackle. That way we can be able to winch ourselves out, be able to bring our recovery strap together. That way we can put it around a tree and use this as a tree saver. We always carry at least one of these 6,400 pound rating on this strap. Also, we have a spare set of riding gloves just in case ours get dirty, wet, whatever. We have a spare set. Also, if you need to work on your machine, you can have a pair of gloves that might get oil or gas on them because you don't want that kind of stuff all over your steering wheel. Have a pair of thick cotton gloves for the winter time when it's cold, or if you're dealing with briars and things like that that you need to grab. A random strap. This strap's rated for 4,000 pounds just in case we need to strap something down. Maybe our roof comes off, something. We got to strap the doors closed because we've rolled over. Something to get us off the trails. We also carry spare Sawzall blades back here because we do carry a Sawzall with us. Smoke grenades. Now, this is going to be something that people are going to say, what do you need a smoke grenade for? These are what they call cold burn smoke grenades made by Enola Gay. These here, if an emergency was to happen, you roll up on an emergency, something's wrong. If they're coming in, which is very likely, they're going to have to airlift someone out, they can find you. On the other hand, if something happens and you're stranded and need someone to find you, this is something that could possibly save your life, attract someone's attention. We carry 4 of those, and each one burns for 1.5 minutes. We carry a multi-purpose first aid kit. That first aid kit, we have tourniquets, we have bandages, anything from a tourniquet to a band-aid. We have everything inside that bag. We also keep some extra colored shackles. Maybe you can see them. Spare wire connectors, just in case something was to happen with some of the wire connecting. We also carry a flexible drive for our drill. That way, if we need to get into a tight space of the machine where we're actually working on something. A breaker bar. So basically, this is set for the wheels. That way, if we have to take a wheel off and repair that wheel, we have something that actually fits that. We also have a hitch pin that we keep in case we need to get pulled from the backside. We also have spare sockets and a ratchet in case we need to take off the cover for the belt drive. Everybody needs to carry zip ties because zip ties could probably save the day. We keep about 30 of those zip ties. We also have some red rags just in case we need to work on something. We have a crank jack that we use to be able to jack up the vehicle if we need to get under it. This nut size is the same size as our lug nuts for our wheels, which we can use the breaker bar for. Tire gauge. Tire gauge is very important. If you're going to be doing any type of rock climbing, you're going to want to knock your air pressure down a little bit. If you're just doing trail riding, not going through any of the rocks, you can run normal air pressure. Always keep a tire gauge just in case you have to switch back and forth. We have flashing, they're like little armbands or something, just in case something happens and our rear light does not work. We're broke down on the side of the trail and it is at night. We can put these flashers out so someone can see us. They also steadily burn just in case. They will burn up to 300 hours. You can have them on steady and they're almost kind of glow the walk path up if you have to walk a long distance. So we have right here, this drills into the ground. So if we are in the middle of a lot, or if we are, we have no trees that we can actually winch to, we can drill this with the breaker bar. We can put it in there, drill it into the ground, and winch off of this. We have another spare strap, just in case. another colored shackle. So that makes 3 all together. And we have a spare drive belt. If our belt was to go bad, we have another one. Always good to have. All right, let's see. Duct tape. 2 colors just because, no real reason. Another extra rag. And we have a big flathead screwdriver. We have a pair of vice grips. We also have multi-size nut driver, adjustable wrench. Man, that's just, everybody needs an adjustable wrench. And and we have a pair of needle nose pliers. And when all else fails, beat it with a hammer. I mean, that fixes everything, right? Yep, that's perfect. There's your tire plug tool. We have something like 300 tire plugs we carry, because you never know. We also carry another emergency first aid kit in case we need to throw it down to somebody if they're down the end of the hill. That is in a padded case. We also have a socket, deep well socket for our belt cover. Here's some more tire plug rubber cement. And we keep our registration, insurance. Allen key for our windshield if we have to take it off. Pair of pliers. And last but not least, we have an air compressor. So if we get a flat on the trail, we can put a tire plug in there, pump her up, works off the cigarette lighter, and we are ready to go. We can't forget the 1/4 inch extension and another Allen key for the other side of the windshield. Electrical tape in a CF Moto toolkit. That's actually it for everything that's kept in here. So the only other thing that we carry with us is a chainsaw. Now, somebody's going to be like, what in the world would you carry a chainsaw for? Well, in one of our future videos from now, you are going to see that we needed this chainsaw because a sawzall does not work when you have a tree that is 1 foot in diameter. So now we are carrying a chainsaw that will be mounted onto the back rack facing the rear. Other than that, that is everything that we carry. We'll probably lessen some of that. We might even add on to some of that. Let us know in the comments section below. What do you think? What do you carry? Do you think it's ridiculous to carry an extra pair of shoes or 2 first aid kits? I mean, who knows, right? But we try to stay prepared for the worst. Hopefully, we never have to go into this box for anything serious. So let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see some more videos that might be interesting or not so interesting or helpful, or just to see what the heck we're doing. But give us a like, subscribe. That would be great. Check out our website, boscooffroad.com. We're going to be adding to that over and over again. But until then, this is Dave Bosco for Bosco's Off-Road, and I'll see you on the next boring video. Thank you.